That's very convincing. Very.
Well,
kind.
I mean, you're still very reactive. That's your personality.
I have a big personality.
She didn't play test.
I mean, you're the only one that ripped your mic off a couple times this year. Like, you are the one that's the most reactive.
Right.
Right?
I'm second.
I never said I was concerned for Emily. I never did. I mean, Tamra compared him to her controlling husband. I said it reminded me of mine.
So I guess the big, hold on. I guess the bigger question, is, now that you saw the original scene, were you upset about anything that was said?
I was upset about Tamra.
You were?
I thought I didn't like what she said. I didn't like I thought it was a huge leap for me to say that I was leaving to go home to take care of my kids because I hadn't seen them all day because I have a job.
But you just said
and I was
you
at
were
work.
with them all day long.
Because
You
your
said you
nanny
were with
was
them all.
sick.
You told
They
us
had
you were
pink
with them
eye
all day
and your
long.
nanny was
He
sick
wants
that
to
day.
he wants to go. You said I need to get home. He's there with them, and that's fine.
And you said you were tired because they had
But
pink
that
eye
doesn't
and your
mean he's
nanny was sick. You've
controlling.
been with them all day.
And then you were under the phone, under the table texting.
Like I need to get home.
And then only to find
nothing
out
wrong
you
with that.
didn't go home, did you?
What are you talking about?
You went out with your friends.
No, I didn't. No, I'll tell you what it was, and don't smirk. I'll tell you what it was. I was supposed to meet with Shane's ex-wife to discuss custody. And I didn't really feel like saying that.
Yeah, and then I was confused by it. And
But
then
I
when
did,
everything
but
happened
then I
between
had the
you and
date wrong. I had the date wrong. It was the following week, so I did go home.
You went home?
Yes, I went straight home and saw my kids.
Emily, you seem to contradict yourself regarding the incident between Gina and Shane, because you told Gina that Shane was being a dick while you also kind of defended him.
Well,
She's gonna defend her husband, you know.
Do I wish he walked down the stairs and just said, hey, the kids are upstairs, they're not asleep, we need to watch the language? Yeah, I wish he did that. I mean, it bothered me a lot because I felt like...
You're married to him.
You're defending him all the time.
Well, and I don't want to have to do that.
How come he didn't apologize to Gina?
I think it just got to the point where it was so far gone and over and we hashed it out, but he should have apologized to me, and he never did. Yeah, I would have, and we're past it, and I'm really cool with Shane, and I see with Shane, he has walls, and then they come down little by little by little, and he really is...
Walls? He's got like
vaults,
fire.
vaults around there. Yeah, like if he
Well,
has
I
walls,
think she means as far as like letting people in and really getting to know
the good sides of him.
But it's hard to get in when he's like putting everybody down.
Yeah, no, for sure.
All right, I'm gonna move on.
Can I just go to the... No, I'm just saying, I didn't feel like I attacked her on the golf course.
Right.
And I just wanted to say that if that's the way she felt, then I apologize for that.
Did you hear me ever bring it up to you again? I dealt with it, and that's it.
But she didn't attack her.
She didn't attack her, but she schooled her.
Kelly and I talked about it. Like, we were looking at each other like, whoa, what was that?
Like, wow. It was like an adult, like, talking to a kid. You need to have boundaries. But she set the boundaries.
All right, we're gonna move on. Let's take a break. We'll be back with more from OC after this. Coming up, would any of you guys get married without testing the goods?
No. Dude, if he had like a little, like a Vienna sausage, I'd be like, no way.
You wanna see if he has a PhD. We're back with the Real Housewives of Orange County reunion. Well, she's a lawyer by day and a party planner by night who married her former boss, Persian Mormon Shane, without ever going on a first date. Her nuptials may not have seemed normal, but Emily's currently the OC housewife with the longest running marriage. Let's take a look.
So I just tried on bathing suits with Tamra. Who wants to do that?
I do. Oh, I'm sorry.
My husband's name is Shane. Shane and I didn't really date. We had been friends for several years. And then one day he said, hey, do you want to get married? And I thought, what the hell? I don't have anything better to do.
You guys hadn't been banging beforehand.
No, my husband's Mormon, no.
2 kids?
I have 2 stepdaughters, and then I have 3 with my husband. I had 6 miscarriages.
6?
6. So what do you think about 1 more kid?
I don't think about it.
I still have 9 embryos. I always wanted to have more than 1 girl. My mom had a lot of things she was dealing with when my sister and I were growing up. That's really why my sister and I connect so much. I want to give that same thing to Annabelle that I had with Sarah. My mom just spent 2 weeks in therapy. She seems to be a completely different person.
I'm gonna keep it forever and ever and ever.
Do you know who that is? That's your grandma.
I feel hopeful that my children can maybe form a relationship with her, but I also have to be okay and accepting whatever it is that she's able to give.
Can you say grandma?
No.
No?
I think he's scared.
I'm proud of you for being here.
I could feel my heart lift. Thank you for being my support.
Well, let me start there. How much did that visit from your mom mean to you?
I don't know how much a lot of people know. I mean, I know Gina knows, but I hadn't spoken to my mom for a year before that visit. She was really, really depressed, and she wouldn't talk to anyone. She wouldn't return my calls. She wouldn't return my texts. And it was really hard because I didn't know if I was going to get a phone call that she was dead.
How's she doing now?
She's doing great now. I mean, we communicate. She FaceTimes with the kids. She bought a new house.
She seemed great when we met her.
Yeah,
I was totally
she
expecting
totally-
to
yeah.
meet somebody like.
Your mother-in-law, Perry, has gotten a lot of love on social media.
She's great.
I'm very blessed to have her as my mother-in-law. She really kind of steps in and kind of took the place of my mom.
I was fascinated to learn that Shane is a Mormon and that you're not.
Yeah.
So are his parents Mormon?
No.
Wow, he just found something in it.
Well,
that
you know, when he was growing up, his neighbors were Mormon, and they had several kids. I think they had 6 children that were all kind of around Shane's age, and he really connected with them.
He proposed to you on G-Chat.
It wasn't even really a
what's
proposal.
G-Chat?
It was really like, do you want to get married? And then we literally like went and got married.
Like a Britney Spears?
Yeah. We were friends, and we had worked together, and we always stayed in touch.
Would any of you guys get married without testing the goods?
Had you been talking for a while?
Dude, if he had like a little, like a Vienna sausage, I'd be like, no way.
You want to see if he has a PhD?
Gotta see if he has a PhD.